This is Dale Laslie, tone scientist and founder of MegaTone Amps, here with a brief explanation about how we got into building harmonica amps. It all started in the spring of 2007 after I read an article by Gerald Weber about how he modified a 1950s guitar circuit to be more harp friendly. Even though I don't play harp, I was intrigued enough to try some of these ideas and then find a customer to test it out with me. A Bogan public address amp was purchased off eBay, and this made it easy to implement changes because the circuitry was put together with point-to-point construction. About a month after I finished it, a mutual friend introduced me to Mike Wesolowski, or WEZO as he was called by his friends. He arrived one day with a collection of mics, harps, and amps, and first proceeded to demonstrate what his typical rig sounded like. Then we substituted his 1960 Brown Fender Super Amp for my Bogan, using the same dual 10-inch speakers inside the Fender cabinet. Well, it seems that my creation had spanked the current Brown Super benchmark in terms of tone, volume, and resistance to feedback. This forged a mutual interest between us to see if the design could be further refined. And that's what we did, experimenting with many radical variations of the original circuit installed into a variety of amps over the next 6 months. This led to the first official WEZO harp amp we built inside an Epiphone Valve Jr. combo in 2008. It featured cathode-biased 6L6s and put out 15 watts with a 10-inch speaker. The next WEZO amp was built into a Valve Jr. head and had 30 watts of power, making it much more suitable for use in louder band situations. It had fixed bias EL34s and included our first version of the variable asymmetric drive circuit, a feature that we still use today. Speakers are a very important part of the tone chain, so we built a demo cabinet loaded with lots of different speakers that could be instantly compared. A process was developed to break them in that we refer to as tenderizing. In 2009, all this R&D led to our formal MegaTone entry into the harp world, the WEZO 45. This amp emulated the sound that we loved, that of an old PA amp just before it blows up. It met our goal to build an amp designed in every way for harp that was reliable, versatile, and beautiful. This model used KT66 power tubes. MegaTone harp amps entered the spotlight, participating in the SPA harmonica conventions and other amp shows held in North Carolina. David Barrett of bluesharmonica.com was one of our first customers and has endorsed our harmonica products, and together we developed his signature wedge monitor. Today we have refined this technology into several other very successful WEZO models, including the ME18, Twin, and Dominatrix. I invite you to check out all our products that are built to order at megatoneamps.com.